Welcome to Improve It, the podcast. Hello, friends. Notice I didn't say Improve It family. We are here today for a very, very special episode. This is Minisode 15. It's going to be a quick one, but it's a very important one that I'm going to refer to over and over. So if you've heard me in the past few episodes talk about our name change from Improve It Fam to Be Determined name, it's because of episode 102 with the awesome Chris Doe. So take a look at this sound clip from episode 102 with Chris Doe.
Look, here's an example. Here's why I think you need a stronger name for your community and crew.
Give it to me.
First of all, it should make people smile and it should provoke curiosity. Like, it doesn't need to explain the whole thing. So what you need to do is you need to smash up two ideas. You need to misspell it. You got to do something weird, like how Geico has a gecko, so you can remember it's Geico.
Yes.
Right?
Hey,
and
all right.
So recently, I've been putting out things that relate to my last name. And somebody gave me the best one ever. And they said, Chris, we follow you everywhere. You can call me your disciple. And I loved it.
Yes.
See, the community is much smarter than I am. So I'm just going to use that.
Okay.
And I would say to people, I have a black belt in Dofu.
I saw that too.
It's my martial art.
That's your martial art. Okay. Well, I've got a punny last name. My dog's name is Big. Middle initials FN. What's my last name? Deal. You know it. So I don't know. Maybe you got to work on that. I got to workshop this. Chris, I thought right now this was the brainstorm. I thought you were going to give me the name. I was so excited.
I've been working on it in the background, but I don't have so many processors here.
Oh, God. I gave you so many Easter eggs. Come on, Chris.
I know. I'm letting you down here. Dang.
No, you're doing amazing.
But you know what? The family will show up.
Okay. So now you understand where I'm coming from, where this all started. Chris says it should make people smile. It should provoke curiosity. It doesn't need to explain the whole thing. So if you look at our show art, you see me with this amazing chicken hat, which is a huge part of our workshops. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Improve It Family was a name that I just pulled out of my pocket. Okay. It was just something that came naturally. It just rolled off the tongue. There was not thought. There was not intention behind it. It was just, hey, Improve It Fam, because it just felt natural. But it doesn't embody you. Chris is a amazing marketer. He has millions upon millions of people in his audience. So I'm going to take advice from this man. Also, I adore Chris, and he's not wrong. He's right. Improve It Family was just something that I decided to use. There was no intention. So I want to name you something different. I now know you, and I know you deserve more than that. It doesn't tell the name Improve It Fam. It doesn't tell the story of who you are and who we as a community who gathers here week after week, who we are. So drum roll, please, Mike. Here it is, your new name, which you could have guessed from the show title. Improve It Peeps. I said peeps. Like those little candies you eat at Easter, those little marshmallowy chicks. The Improve It Peeps. Now, why in the heck did we give this name to this community? The Improve It Peeps are a community of people leaders and chicken dance enthusiasts who play, laugh, and learn. Now, if you were to actually look up the definition, if you Googled the definition of peeps, you would see that peeps does mean family. It means people. It's a noun. It means friends or associates. So we're actually taking the name Improve It Fam. We're changing it and giving it more of what we are as a community. So I want to start by first letting you know that what will follow is an excellent, comprehensive and comedy hen compilation of chicken puns mixed with the definition of you, the Improve It peeps. That's right. There's going to be pun after pun up in this episode, so get ready. So let me start with the origin story of the chicken hat, if you will. So if you've heard me talk about the chicken hat in previous episodes, you may not have heard this full version. So early 2013, when I started really developing the idea for Improve It, I knew I wanted something in our live workshops that would keep people on their toes, that would keep them interacting. And I thought, okay, well, let's pass something around every time you hear a specific word. So I thought of a word, and that word was improv. Every time you hear the word improv, we'll pass something to the person on the right. And in our workshops, we always stand in this gigantic circle. People are on their feet because it's so interactive. So I said, all right, what do I have? Oh, I have this random chicken hat that I bought in a boutique in Michigan. And I thought, let's use that. So first couple workshops, we just passed the chicken hat. Every time I said improv, whoever was holding the chicken hat would wear it, or they accessorize it. They'd put it around their wrist. It's literally, imagine a chicken with legs and sneakers on its legs. Okay. And it's a hat. You can physically put this hat on your head. So Andrew, who I think has been on this show before, and if not, I should get him on here. He was on one of our blooper reels, actually. He yes-anded me and this workshop. He's been with me since day one. And he said, all right, instead of just passing it, we're also going to do a song and a dance. We're going to do the chicken dance like you see at weddings. Mm-hmm. So literally in a workshop, if we say the word improv, which happens a lot, we would go da 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 da. And we would do that collectively if we had 10 people, if we had 50, if we had 100 people. And it became this running joke with our team. And we've ruined the word improv for us, because after you do a couple of workshops in a row, you just start chicken dancing, right? So why in the world do we do it, right? Why did that exist? Well, number one, improv, just like your job, it requires you to think of multiple things at once. So we're doing the workshop, we're teaching you something new, we're getting you out of your comfort zone by doing all of these things, but you're also having to keep up with that chicken hat and really focus on what the learning objectives are, but also this thing is keeping you on your toes constantly. One thing I failed to mention is at the end of every workshop, whoever ends up with the chicken hat became the improv chicken champion, and that person was greatly celebrated by all participants in the workshop. So know that that's number one. The first reason why is because improv just requires you to think quickly on your feet. And the chicken hat also requires you to do that while currently involved in a learning session. Number two, we had the chicken hat as a reminder to play, learn, and have fun. Don't be a chicken. We always say what you put into the workshop is what you will get out of the workshop. And I can't tell you how many times that this chicken hat has just taken the barriers that people bring to work, these hypothetical masks, and broken them down instantly. So the chicken is a symbol of our organization. It means to get comfortable with the uncomfortable, do it quickly, take risks, try something new, because if you can do that, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, and you are going to be the best version of you possible. So that is the chicken hat origin story. Now, just so you know, to date, we have chicken danced with over 28,000 participants. You heard me, 28,000 participants. So it is an amazing compilation of the work that we do. But I love the name Peeps because it relates to our origin of the chicken hat. And I want to make sure you knew that story because it's so important to who Improve It is as an organization. I'm not sure if I've actually ever shared that on this show. So now you know. But wait, there is more. The plot chickens. Oh, they're so bad. They're good. These puns. Okay. The plot chick. You heard me. Okay. All right. So Improve It peeps. Here is the origin story of you. I wanted to read you the core values of an Improve It Peep because these core values make up who you are and they make up who we are as a community. Improve It Peeps, you lead with these core values first. And let me just define leadership really quick. We had an amazing guest on this show. And I've recorded with her. You may not have heard it yet by the time this episode airs. Her name is Erin Diehl, and she defined leadership in the most beautiful way. She said, leaders are not defined by their titles. It's by their moral courage to say, do, and be what's right. Think about that. So when I say leaders in this context, it doesn't mean that you are the director of HR or you are a VP of whatever. You could literally be an intern listening to this show. You are a leader because I know who you are. You care about yourself and the world around you in it. You want to create a better world for those that you know and the future generations to come. But let me share with you an Improve It Peeps core values, because if this doesn't hit home, I don't know what does. So number one, you Improve It Peep, you lead with yes and. You encourage and support others. You make space for new ideas and for different voices. You do this with your teams, within your organization, within your communities. And like I said, you want future generations of peeps to have a better, more inclusive company culture where all feel like they belong. So yes and means that we listen, we make room for all of those voices, that we don't ask for a seat at the table. We bring a seat to the table, and that seat is a different color. It's a different shape. It's a different size. And you know what? That difference is celebrated. That's what leading with yes and is. You do that so well, my Improve It peeps. Now, number two, explore more. You treat every single day as a new opportunity to learn. You fly the coop, okay? You learn new things. You don't just sit here in this nest. You branch out. Look at these puns on puns. I'm just rolling with this here. And you learn, and then you bring back that knowledge to the nest. You are always looking for solutions. You are a problem solver, and you are a lifelong learner. Number three, here's our number three core value as an Improve It peep. You drive results. You have goals that are measured. You break down your dreams into actions and then evaluate each step and adjust as needed. And in that adjustment, you are not afraid to fail, yeah. You are not afraid to make mistakes because we believe in progress, not perfection. You know, each one of these episodes gives you tangible homework at the end. You listen for that. You take that tangible homework at the end of every show, whether it be a solo show or it be with one of our awesome guests, and you do that homework. You take it, you apply it, and then you measure that success over time. You hold yourself accountable, and I want you to start holding each other accountable here within this community. We're going to start making a space for you to show up for each other. So stay tuned for that, because I want the members of this community to rely on each other, to connect, to form bonds, and to share the wins and share the fails. Now, your number 4 core value as an Improve It peep is that you play and have fun. You embrace that inner child. You chicken dance like no one is watching. Okay? Literally chicken dance like no one is watching. We can be serious all we want. We can get jobs done, but we're going to have a freaking blast while doing it. And we're going to enjoy the process. We'll never be satisfied with that destination. We're going to enjoy that journey together. And here's your 5th and final core value, Improve It peep. You imply everyday leadership. We are leaders because of our actions, not by our titles. We be the leaders that we want to be led by. And that goes back to what I said. It's because of our moral courage that we're leaders. Take that title, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. Because you are a leader because you decided to show up here today to give time to yourself, which then you will apply and give to your communities. So basically what I'm saying in this episode is you give a cluck. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And if you don't like chicken puns, you can egg sit. What? My mic just dropped, picking it back off the floor. So Improve It, peeps. I want you to know that those core values are on our website. That is the core values that we lead by here at Improve It. We are going to be doing an entire episode. It's going to come out right after this. It's going to be episode 110, and it's going to be about how having a clear set of core values can help you hire and retain top talent. I know these core values are true to who we are here at Improve It. And I know they are true to you because I know so many of you. If I've never talked to you on DMs or in an email, send me one. I want to hear from you. I have no clue who listens to this show, which is the blessing and the curse. I love hanging with my peeps. You ruffle my feathers, okay? Now, my Instagram name is Keeping It Real Deal, but I've seriously thought about changing it to Peepin' It Real Deal. A pun within a pun, because it's also a pun on my last name, Diehl. I don't know. Send me an email. Send me a DM. So let me know what you think of this name change, and stay tuned for the next episode on how the core values can help you hire, attract, retain your own peeps. This episode was extra special with the puns, but it's what we needed. I am so happy that you are here. I'm so happy for this name change. It feels relieving. I've been thinking about it for weeks since this Chris Do episode, and I feel like it fits. It hits. It slaps. All the things. It's what it is, right? So you know what I'm going to say, Improve It, peeps. I want you to keep failing. Keep improving, because the world needs that special it that only you, beautiful Improve It peeps, can bring. I'll see you next week or Wednesday. Peep out. Okay, I'm done. Peep be with you and also with you. Okay, seriously, me and my puns. This is ridiculous. We're like two peeps in a pod. Seriously, now I'm a done deal. We'll see you Wednesday. Hey friends, thanks for tuning in to Improve It. I am so happy you are along for the ride. If you enjoyed this show, head on over to iTunes to leave us a 5-star review and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Now, if you're really feeling today's show and you've improved it even just a little bit, please take a screenshot and tag me at Keeping It Real Deal on Instagram and share it in your stories. I'll see you next week, but I want to leave you with this thought. What did you improve today, and how will that help your future successful self? Think about it. I am rooting for you, and the world needs that special it that only you can bring. See you next time.